Guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines. So today I am demolishing this whole section of train track and attempting to rebuild it in this little time lapse, which will be done at 9 minutes and 20 seconds if you want to skip forward and see it at the end. So essentially, you may have noticed the last couple episodes I've been saying, like, we're having goods issues and all that kind of stuff. And I think that kind of stems from, we built this huge industrial area, which is fine. But I think because we did build a huge industrial area and it's all sort of concentrated in one spot, you can see there's so many trains in this area trying to get in and out of the city and trying to get to that industrial area that it's just backing up and clogging up the entire line, which I suspect is probably not helping us deliver goods around the city. So what I've done is a suggestion from a few of you people, and I've tried to create almost like train interchanges here. And I've used all these one-way tracks to separate out the lines so that they join each other on the correct side and there's no crossover of the trains. I've also made sure to separate the passenger and the cargo line. Something that I haven't done at this stage is actually make sure that we have a completely separate internal and external cargo line, which I think is another big reason why we're getting a lot of the trains on the line, because when you have the regional train line connected to every cargo station in the city, every cargo station in the city is going to order goods from outside of the city, and when you have all these trains being pulled in, and it also clogs up your local line to sort of just share cargo around. You have too many trains on the track, and then also every station tries to export to the exit as well. So if we can fully separate our internal and external line, which I really should have done from the start, but I when we first started the series, I almost didn't think that was going to be an issue. It's always an issue. I don't really know why I didn't do it earlier on. But I have gone through and you can see we're rebuilding all these lines. We got these, because the thing is, we've got these 3 different tracks here, actually 4 if you include the passenger line that we had going through here. 4 tracks that are coming together, and we're essentially just building this huge interchange, which does help a little bit, but it really didn't solve the issue. And you'll see a little bit throughout this time lapse as well, there's still too many trains here. And it's the fact that there's so many trains trying to leave the city, so many things trying to be exported and imported, that it just stops all train traffic. Like, they just basically, if they got to the edge of the map and then they disappeared, that'd be fine. But basically what happens is the train rolls up to the edge of the map, it sits there for about, maybe 10 seconds and then disappears, which when you have, 50 trains trying to get out of the map, it backs up really, really quickly. So I've tried to separate our lines a little bit, and I've done a bit, and I'll show you in the game, because I did a few more things in the game by my own as well without recording it, and I'll show you some of the changes that I made. But for the time being, this train interchange is definitely going to help us out further on down the line. Ideally, if I can make this whole interchange just an internal thing and then completely separate the external line. And I almost think what we have to do is create almost an amity exchange just for cargo, if that makes sense. So just have a complete exchange for all the regional traffic to come to. Maybe not one. We have 3 regional connections, so I don't want to do them all at one. But we'd have 3 cargo exchanges, so 1 cargo station for each exporting point, if that makes sense. So there's 3 across the map. We'd create 3 exchanges. All the lines that we currently have within the city would remain within the city, and we just disconnect the exits. So you basically just have to either transfer your cargo to that, or you just drive in a truck to that area, which I think is going to help us out a little bit, because like I said, you can see right now how many trains are on this track. It is ridiculous. And once I've made these changes and disconnected some of the external connections, it actually lifts a lot of the trains off the tracks and goes back to putting more trucks on the road, which we were dealing much better with traffic. If you've noticed throughout this whole series, we've done pretty well with traffic for the most part. We had a few little hiccups here and there in the last couple episodes, but then we solved most of those and it seemed to be just fine. But for the most part, if we can get more trucks on the road, it's actually better than more trains on the tracks, because our train lines are not so good. But I think this is the first step towards rectifying that. I think basically it's just been compounded over the last maybe 10 episodes without me really paying too much of a close attention to it. The passenger lines are fine. Essentially, passenger is not really an issue at all. But the cargo is a mess. It is absolutely terrible. It's so bad. But I do really like the way that this train line, or this train, I guess, exchange, no, it's not an exchange, this train interchange, I guess, turns out. It looks really cool. It definitely looks really cool, but I wish it kind of worked right off the bat. The thing is, this whole flow through here works fine. It works really, really well. The problem is the cargo stations and the edge of the map, the amount of time it takes to process the trains is too long. And so we have too many trains trying to be processed, and it's just too slow. If it could somehow process the trains faster, it'd be fine. Or if we just had less trains, it'd be fine. So that's why I think the sort of exchanges around the map would probably be the way to go to solve that. But yeah, so this not only does this look pretty cool in the end, it just looks complex, and it kind of was. It took me a while to do all these tracks, but currently when I finish this, the trains can go every direction from each of the points. I think except maybe one of them can't turn a certain direction, but it's because they didn't need to. But you can pretty much get every direction from every section of these tracks, left, right, forward, and there's no crossing trains. Like, they don't have to go across the oncoming traffic, which would often cause even more backlog if a train gets stuck in front of a train trying to go the other way. Then it was just a huge issue. But anyway, so now I think we're just doing a few more. So this was right now I'm actually doing a connection to the regional line here, which I actually remove later on, but I'm doing this in here so trains can sort of come in and then get over to our cargo area, which again, like I said, I'm probably going to change that, and I think we'll just redesign the way that system works. A lot of you guys in the comments seem to know a lot of good ways to do this, so please let me know in the comments down below what your ideas and thoughts are. And I think we should be able to solve this, because once we sort of clear out those trains, I think we're getting cargo around the city fine. We had a few, and I was also looking at something else I did, which I didn't really record, but I was looking at all the death waves and all that throughout the city. And quite a few of the crematoriums just weren't working properly, and all I had to do was pick them up and place them down again, and then all the hearses would start spawning. Like, it just wasn't spawning hearses, which I think was pretty much that was the issue, that we just weren't spawning the hearses. And that was a similar situation with a few of our other things as well. A few of our other services, they just weren't spawning the services, but when I moved them, it was fine. So we don't have the death wave issue anymore. We started having a little bit of a garbage issue as well, which I noticed around the city, which is, again, just because we didn't really have garbage spread out throughout the city, so I put a bunch of recycle centers around the place, and also made sure that they were actually spawning vehicles and not just glitching out. So that has been solved, and now I think it's primarily just the goods issue. We are actually importing a lot of goods, which you guys have told me about the imports exports thing in the little overlay, which I have been looking at. I don't know if I've acknowledged that in an episode yet, but I have been looking at that, seeing what we can do. At the moment, we're basically just importing a huge amount of goods into the city, so I think we almost just need some more regular industrial to produce some goods. But it was also suggested that we should get a lot more forestry industry, because we don't really have that. Though I did look at our import-export. We're not really importing any forestry products. We're mostly exporting it, so I don't know that that's something we really need. And again, we'll be looking at this a little bit closer as we jump into the game. But adding in a brand new cargo line here, actually, which I've just been doing in the background, that sort of connects into this area. This is the top of New Sedona. No, Sedona City, not New Sedona. This is Old Sedona City, which is Sedona City. Because we do have a cargo connection here, but it's on the other side near the industrial. So this one's actually a cargo connection pretty much in a residential and commercial area. And I didn't do any industrial around it. And we do actually get quite a bit of usage out of that. And it tunnels directly through the mountain over to the industrial area and basically bypasses the huge train interchange. So we don't have to send more trains through that. That's the other thing I wanted to do, is try to get trains away from that area so we can get them there more directly. Because if we can start getting a more efficient cargo system, it's just going to work a lot better. And I'm doing a similar thing up here near the mountain, just doing another cargo station here, because this area was a little bit out of the way in terms of getting cargo delivered. So we're just connecting that one through now. But that is pretty much it for the time lapse. We'll jump in. I've done a bunch more stuff as well. We'll jump into the real time and have a look at what's going on. And we'll do a few more things, maybe a little bit more industry here and there, but we shall see how we go. So let's jump into the game now. Okay, so here we are in the game. This is the little cargo station we built just at the end. And I've done a couple of roads up here, and I actually did designate this as forestry industry, but I think I actually want to change that because, like I said, we don't actually have... Let's go back to generic. We don't actually have that much demand for it because we have demand for industry, but if we have a look at our outside connections. So this one shows us what so currently we're importing 17,000, I guess, units, let's go with, exporting 5,000. So you can see we're not really importing any forestry, but we're importing a lot of goods, not so much agriculture, but I guess we could always have some more farms. We're importing, for some reason, we're importing a lot of oil, and I'm not really sure why that is. But, okay, here's the thing, we're also exporting a lot of oil, so don't really know why we're importing it, because we do have a huge, well, this whole This whole industrial area is oil. Not really sure why. So those ones are exporting, these ones are importing. What? Okay, well, which ones are just within the city? I don't know how this works then, this is confusing. Anyway, back to importing. I think we just need more goods, and all products is pretty much fine. We're not really importing that, we're exporting a lot of it. I think if we just have more generic industry around the place, it should hopefully help us out. So up over here, let's have a look, because they're not building here at the moment. I think it's just because there's not really any services in the area, I'm going to assume. So I'm going to get a little fire station maybe around here. There you go. That'll help them out. I don't know why I put it there, but I did. Police department. Could have a little police. I mean, we can have a little sort of town century thing kind of here. Got a police department there. Just trying to get these guys to build here, because currently they do not want to, even though there's a huge amount of zoning right here for them to build in. Look at it, it's beautiful. Oh, there's no power. Oh, there you go. So if we just get power under this highway here, it should be fine. There you go. That'll connect through. Okay, so now they're going to start building over here. We already have a bunch of people using this cargo station, which is great. Now, I'm not sure if I wanted to continue this cargo line any further. Just I didn't really know where it would go, so I figured that would probably be a good ending point for it anyway, because that line that's there connects to this station that we built in the time lapse, and then that actually tunnels from here, so it connects up to this section here, which then obviously joins into this area. So that's how that all connects. I guess it should probably connect to the rest of the region, but that's something I'll do later on, because all that takes so much time just connecting stuff together. And then I also added up another mountain road here, and that sort of connects through to this industrial area, so they don't have to go across this bridge and come up this way. So that just connects through there. Then I think if we look over here, oh my god, there's a lot of dead people. I think the issue here is that stupid lane again that I did, because is it set wrong? No, it's set correctly. I don't know. Maybe because it's here, they can't. Maybe they can't. Oh, you know what it is? Of course. I couldn't figure it out until I just realized what the issue is. Okay. Okay. So even though I've allowed vehicles in that lane, they're not allowed in the lane here, and then they can't change lanes to get into that lane ever. There's no way to get into the lane is the problem. They can't get in it. Alright, so then I guess what I'll do is I'll also have a couple points here. We really should have the merging. Alright, I've just figured it out. That's why there's so many goods and death issues all around there. It's because they can't get to it. Whoops. You know what? These things happen. So that'll go there. I guess that'll also go there. Oh, no, that can stay there. And that explains why we have dead people in the stadium. I could never get rid of that dead person for some reason. Anyway. That solves that issue. I guess I'll just turn that turning lane to here then, won't I? Get rid of that one, and then that can just go there. We're getting some cool music. I think it's coming from over here. Nice. Sweet tunes. So basically, all of this, which was really good. I actually really enjoyed the tram having its own lane. It's annoying that they can't just pull over here and get to the buildings, though. But that, I mean, that's clearly an issue that we don't want to have, is people... dead bodies stuck in here, and none of these places getting goods. I mean, I could just not zone here, because originally we didn't have any zoning there, and that was fine. But I want zoning there, because it looks good. Right, now after that point, they don't need to be in that lane anymore. So, let's have a look. As long as it doesn't block up the trams, which I don't think it should, because I think there's still no parking there, is that correct? I don't think they can park at this road anyway, so yeah, there's no parking. Alright, so they shouldn't go there unless they have to. Right, so now we should hopefully get some services coming along to these places, because that explains a lot of it, a lot of the issue here. Okay, there's something coming along. City service vehicle is probably a hearse. Let's have a look. Oh my god, it's coming from miles away. Wait, where is it? Oh my god. Here it is. Is it a hearse? It's a hearse coming from all the way over there. Okay, so that's good. We're getting people collected here. We should get goods delivered through here as well. Now, as for these guys, I don't know, these guys are just having issues. I think it might just be because, well, first of all, I think because that huge train traffic jam that we had that basically blocked up the entire network, which, by the way, now is all right. I've disconnected a lot of these little bits of track because that was when I discovered that I probably should just have a separate exchange. So I've disconnected a few of the parts, so that's a bit different at the moment. I also did a separate line that goes out this way. I don't think this was in the time-lapse, the other cargo station up the top, and it runs out that way. Just trying to diversify it a little bit, sort of spread out the strain on the network a little bit. That's the idea anyway. I think it's helping. I think it's helping. We don't have any goods issues over here anymore, except we do have a resource issue, which again is a problem with the cargo network. So as long as we can sort that out. Still got goods issues here, even though we got industry right here, which should hopefully be like making goods for these guys. Anyway, that's over there. That's quite good. All right. So what else do we need to do? I mean, a lot of stuff, really. Really need more. Well, actually, I don't know that we need more industrial, but we need better ways to get it around the city. I think we just need smaller sections around the place. I mean, these guys realistically should be okay. There's industry right there, but they're just not getting goods. So I think I might actually do a little bit of industry just here, just generic industry along this road. Just going to get some of it here, and then maybe... So we can just start getting some stuff a little bit closer to this area. And it's sort of around here anyway. It's separate from all the residential. I mean, as we get down this way, it should be okay. Now, I think I want to go to here and get some trees. We do have over 100,000 people, though, which is very nice. And I want to get some trees in here, I think. Because I want to... Well, I want to build on the other side of this industrial. Probably residential. So I just want to put trees in the way so that they are not right there. Because I think we could do it residential here. It should be okay in terms of ground pollution and all that. Potential. You know what? Let's just do a smaller. I think it should be fine. If we do this. And have like zoning through here. Whether people build there or not is another question. But they're sort of right behind a factory, but it should be okay. All right, so that's there now. We do have a bus line here already, which is pretty handy. Might be useful to get a crossing around here somewhere, actually. So they can get up the bus stop there. Oh, can we get a path? Oh, no, I was going to say, can we get a pathway down to the ferry stop? Because that'd be great. It's a little steep. We might be able to get one coming up over this side, though. We go from here, so it raised up, and then go here and then here. I can't really see what I've done. Okay, well, first of all, you might see the first issue. That's completely floating, so not good. So bring that down. There's a lot of freaking trees here, dude. I can't see. That goes there. Okay, so let's clear out some of these trees, because there's a few too many there. Alright, so then they can... I assume they can walk up that. I don't actually know. I'm just going to... Why is there still a move it selection there? Go away. There we go. Alright, so I hope that they can walk up there, because then that makes that ferry stop a little bit more useful. You know what, it might be better to move that bus stop slightly down. Just so it's more here. Right by that that little thing there. Anyone? I just want to see someone use this. I don't think... Well, it wasn't a very popular ferry stop in the first place. Oh my god, is someone walking down here? Why? Someone's walking to the cemetery. Nice. This wasn't a very popular line anyway. It basically just goes from the heart, well, the downtown to here, to this one. That's there, and then to here, I think, and then back again, and that's it. So it's not a very popular line. Hey, there's 15 people on it, though. It'd be nice to see someone use it, though. If we can get some zoning down there, they might use it, I guess. There's not really a lot of room for zoning, which kind of sucks. As if you can't fit a building there. Totally fit a building there. Hang on. Let me see what... Let me see... Whoa. Let me see what we can do about this. We can get some zoning here. There you go. Come on. There you go, matey. Nice. Okay, if that can't have zoning, I don't know what can. So we're going to have to just change that. Don't need that. There you go. Look at all that. Beautiful. Oh. We go to that. Good. Oh, I can't change that road because it's a special road. You can't do that to our roads. Oh, there we go. Now I can. Sucker. Oh, it doesn't want to zone there, though. Okay, fine. I won't. We'll zone here, though. Can I move that a little? No. Fine, but we'll get a commercial business there and one here. There you go. Maybe some people will walk down the bottom now. Probably not. There's not a lot of reason to. I get some commercial there, though. Hey, some people live here, though. Let's have a look, actually. What is the... Is it... Do you reckon that's going to... Actually, that's probably going to kill those trees, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably... Look, it's not going to be ideal. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Probably shouldn't live there. I'll be honest. Probably shouldn't live there. If we turn that into commercial or offices, it'll be fine. It's definitely going to kill those trees. Why don't we get some commercial, or maybe some offices? We get some small offices. I don't really want high rises here, but we get like, if we get like 3x3 offices, it should be okay. Actually, maybe that one can be commercial. A little bit of commercial through here, and then you can live on this side, the nicer side, not right next to the industrial area. I think might be a good idea. If we can get the pathway from up here, though, could be quite good from here. That's probably the worst possible pathway I could ever build. I don't know why I did it. And I don't know why I let myself keep building it. So we go there, so we only destroy a little bit of the zoning, and then a little bit of the zoning. There. Okay, that's fine. Because that can come through here, and cross there, and then cross right there. So then you can basically walk all the way through to the bus stop and down to the ferry, and over to this area, which is good. So let's have a look at... We got a little bit of residential demand. Why don't we have a look at some of these buildings that we had? Are there any like actual... Are any of these actually that big? Well, that one is. Doesn't really fit the area though, does it? That's the only problem. I kind of wish... I couldn't... These are like the best I could find back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean a few days ago. Like, this one kind of annoys me because it's got a hedge all the way around it. Like, if it didn't have a hedge at the back, it'd be fine. Also, it looks like it's supposed to be level. Which it clearly is not. I guess, you know what, these ones are probably good because we can, if we really wanted to, create some sort of, put some trees out here a little bit, out to the water. That's a good one. That one there. Because they don't have much of the back gardens, so we can definitely do something with it. That might work. I mean, that one's probably a little too exotic, maybe. I don't know about that one. Kind of cool, though. Anyway, we'll put those there. So people can live along that spot, I guess. And then let's go... Well, actually, you know what? How are we doing with our goods shortage? Because that's still... Yeah, that's still prevalent. But I hope it's getting better. More... I mean, you can see... Out over here. Wait, what's going on over here, first of all? That's just a dead person. Okay. Well, all the way up over here. We're having goods here. Low land value here, apparently. I don't know why that is. Fire hazard, crime, noise. Do we not have, like... We have police. I don't know why there's crime, but we don't really have a fire department there. So, I mean, that's fair. That's a fair complaint. I could get one in... How about on top of you, because you suck anyway. Go away. Alright, you happy now? So that'll go there. Then we had goods issues. Jeez, look at this place. This place is not doing so well. Neither is up the top. I guess, though, to be fair, we don't actually have any cargo services out here. Except for trucks. So unless trucks are delivering all the way out here, they're not really going to get anything. But this is that's pretty bad. Like, we never had that issue till recently. But having said that, locations that are like this area is completely fine. Although I guess this is like the sustainable one, so maybe that is fine. This apparently has like no workers anywhere. Not enough workers. 5 out of 12. Why do we not have enough workers all of a sudden? I guess we just need more residential, which is fine. We should probably just build some up here. Can we just build some... how big is this zone? We'll have to get some more down here, maybe. Get them... get a few more people in. Because this town does just need to expand. I think that will probably help us out. We go through here. Where else could we go? Placed up. Just got to expand it a little bit, you know? Give us a little bit more oomph, a little bit more in the tank. Come all the way along that, and then we'll just connect through. Sorry, some of your houses are in the way, but you know, it's the way it is. Okay, so that should give us a lot more residential up here, which is basically what I want. We are getting a dead... We are getting a dead person here, so, you know, watch out for that. There you go. Alright, then water is obviously going to need to be filled in along here. Let's run it up this way as well. Now, as for death care out here, we do have a crematorium just there. 2 out of 7 hearses in use, which I kind of looked around the city and only ever saw 2 out of 7 in use, which is always kind of strange to me. Oh, we do have a cemetery up the top here too. I thought we did. Get another one. Get one here. There you go. That'll help them out. Alright, so is that all in the district? It is. Alright, so that should get a lot more people moving in, and hopefully some more people just working up over here, because clearly there's not enough people working here. I mean, quite obviously there isn't. A little bit of a slowdown here getting into the area. I guess they can't really fit in that section, can they? That's what I'm noticing. So if you can just enter that no matter what, you'll be fine. Same with you, and same with you. There you go. Should just allow the traffic to flow a little bit better through there. Not that that was really an issue, but it certainly wasn't helping. Okay, so all you guys are moving in. Do we have schools in this area? We do, but not really, which I'm fine with, because we got to stop educating people so much. So you need goods, which ideally should just come from up here. And then you guys, I mean, I don't know how you could possibly need goods. You're in the middle of an industrial zone. I don't know. Just checking the city out, making sure there's no big issues. Why don't we start just getting a little bit of industrial around the place? It's probably for the best. That's probably going to help us out. So I'm going to actually get a road here. And then straight up through here. And then this is going to have some industrial on it. Yeah. Not too much, I don't think. Maybe just through here and then join up to that bit. And maybe this is our industrial area. Like, it's just not that much, but it might be enough to help us out. Because we don't really have any industrial out here, which I never really considered to be an issue. Like, it's all residential commercial. The closest industrial area is down here. And there's no cargo train to get to the area. To deliver it quickly, anyway. So, I guess having some nearby is going to probably help us out. So, let's do it. Ba-ba-ba. Hooray! More cargo. More stuff. So, if that goes there, let's just say... and then, do we need... I guess, yeah, we're going to need water here, aren't we? What else do we need? So, we got water. Do we need... oh, wow, there's like no garbage collection out here either. Let's get a recycle center around here somewhere. Just there. Because that was another issue that we're definitely having garbage issues out around here. Oh, and we've already got this area here that I totally forgot I built. But this is like perfect for just a little industrial area. Just get all this out here for sure. There you go. This can definitely just be like a nice factory area. Okay, not all the way down to the road there. Yeah, this is oh, that was weird. This is the perfect infrastructure for it. There you go, and a little bit here, and a little bit there. Okay, and then that's already got... No, it doesn't already have water, but it will now. And then, what else do we need out here? Probably fire department, maybe? Oh yeah, these guys over here don't even have a good fire department. Maybe we can just get a larger one here, and that will cover the area. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to put a huge fire department right there. That will cover, like, all of this. You having crime issues as well? Yeah, see... Wait. You guys aren't even on a road. What? Why are you even there? Okay, you're not even connected to anything. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say, because I've noticed there's a few buildings that just get like super red with certain things, like whether it be crime or something. There'll just be like one building that's really bad. And I was about to say it there, but that was their own fault. So, okay, I'm not building more commercial, buddy, until we get this goods issue sorted out. Although I guess we'll probably have to build some at some point. But yeah, the little bits here and there that we've got around should hopefully help us now. But yeah, also leave your comment, suggestions, and feedback down below, because that'll be super useful too. That'll always help out. Alright, so back over here now. How's this all going? Good. Traffic, that's fine. Trains are flowing in and out of this area, which is good. And let's have a look over here, actually. Do we have any obvious goods issues? That's just a lack of educated workers? I think there's not enough educated workers in this place, and the other place just has no workers at all. So by the looks of it, it kind of seems that for the most part, sometimes the icons don't render, so I'm just trying to fly around, see where we got goods issues. For the most part, the city, there's a little bit there. There used to be a lot more around here, though. For the most part, I think the city is doing much better now in terms of having goods, which is nice. There's a little bit here as well, but that's kind of out of the way. So that might even be worth it if we can get a few factories around here, maybe. Like, what if we... Because we got this spot here that I actually wanted to zone. You know what? Let's get some industry right here. It's like a perfect little spot for it. It's so weird. It's like next to this train line that we never used, but I kind of want to keep this train line here. It goes nowhere. It literally just goes there and stops, and I like it. Let's get a little bit of industry there. It's kind of near the school. Actually, you know what's kind of weird? I put a recycling center here. It's like opposite the school. Yeah, it's fine. Look, it's recycling. It's good stuff. All right, so a little bit of goods issues here. I'll just sort of let's survey the city a little bit. I think most of this area over here is all good. A little bit here, but then again, there's not really... There is a little bit of industry there, but I guess a little bit more probably wouldn't hurt. Okay, not there. That's right by the school. We have this huge area there, though. I don't know. That might resolve itself in time. Land value is dipping over there. Anyway, let's get out of that. So again, most of this area around here now is starting to look a little bit better. We're not screaming for goods all over the place, which is nice. You're perfectly fine, I think, out here. Oh, that's even empty now, too. All right, well, you can start filling up again if you want. Oh, a little bit of goods issues there. See, that's what I mean. It doesn't render until you get close enough, which is kind of annoying. So I want to see where the issues are, but it's kind of hard because you have to fly everywhere. A little bit there. A lot of people moved in here now too. Hopefully we get some more people working up there. Yeah, it's mostly, I think we've definitely helped it. We've definitely helped it out. It's only a little bit here now. There used to be a bit more, didn't there? So I think we've already maybe helped this out a bit too. Quite a bit up here still, but I think we're on the right track. I think, because trains, get it? I think we're on the right track. We probably should run a cargo line from here up to the top as well. That would probably be a good idea. But let me know in the comments down below what else we should do, what I'm doing wrong, what I could do better, and what you thought of the idea of doing the cargo exchanges completely separate to the rail, because I think that's probably the way to go as well. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and have an awesome day.